And moving on, President Donald Trump on Wednesday signed the legislation ending the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, roughly 2 hours after the House of Representatives voted. Now, the Trump signature on the bill, which cleared the Senate earlier in the week, will bring federal workers idled by the 43-day shutdown back to the job starting today. Although just how quickly full government services and operations will resume is unclear. It would extend funding through January 30th, leaving the federal government on a path to keep adding about $1.8 trillion a year to its $38 trillion in debt. The U.S. House of Representatives passed the spending bill that will end the government shutdown with a 222 to 209 vote. Also, the U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson called the recent government shutdown utterly pointless and foolish, accusing the Democrats of using Americans as leverage in a failed political tactic.
I want to say that all this was utterly pointless and foolish. This outcome was totally foreseeable. I said that this would be the outcome when all this began back in mid-September. They did it anyway. Democrats admitted that they used the people as leverage, and they got nothing for their selfish political stunt here. They didn't achieve anything with this at all.
And for more, we have my colleague Amrit Pal joining us on the phone line. Well, Amrit, Trump claimed the reopening of the federal government as a big victory for the Republicans. How long do you think it will take for things to go back to normal now? What happens next as the full impact of the 43-day-long closure is expected to have its effect for long?
So, look, actually, today, once the president has signed the bill that was passed both by the Senate and the House of Reps, now it becomes a law. So that releases the funding. That means immediately it will come into effect. So workers will partly return to their jobs. Their paychecks will be given. But for the full government opening, it will take time. How much time, it's not very clear, because that depends upon how the Treasury releases the money, because this is going to add to their debt. This is going to cost them about $1.8 trillion of annual debt. So I think that will happen in tranches, but it will come into effect from today itself, and we could see federal workers returning to their jobs, getting their paychecks. The effects of the shutdown, long queues at airports, food banks, etc., workers not going to their jobs, all that will start easing in the days to come. So it becomes effective immediately, but for a full government opening, it will take weeks and months for the government to be completely functional again.
All right, Amrit, thank you so much for all those details.